Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new video by Rebelispirator. Join the gaming rebellion. We are out here, no cheats gaming, we're building and all. So if you are a no cheats gamer who want to build, who want to prosper, who want to be a somebody and change futures and lives, we are the org for you. Now with that being said, in today's video I want to talk about two subjects that is really annoying me about Apex. One is its occult, Illuminati, satanic things, signatures, idolatry that is in the game, and the second part is Hideout, the guy from their anti-cheat department, who, in my opinion, is more busy playing games and having fun than he is actually doing his job. I know it's a complicated job to do, but it's not that complicated. Now, first and foremost, if you look at Horizon, whom we have here, on her you'll see the star of Ishtar, which is the star that's made out of 8, sometimes 6, sometimes 12 lines. And as you can clearly see on her skin here, and all over the skins, we have it all over her. The star of Ishtar goes all the way back to Old Babylon, which is Old Babylonian magic. It's the worship of the goddess Ishtar. And don't get me started on it, because I can talk about this for hours. But we also have Revenant, who of course is just looking like a demon, and he's also in transcendence. He's a human who's been put into a machine, which is what the elite want to achieve, because they believe that is eternal life for them. So we have a lot of this going on in the game. For instance, Horizon has a saying taken straight out of the old Emerald tablets, translated by Sir Isaac Newton way back when, that says, "As above, so below." This saying was picked up by Madame Blavatsky, who was behind the Theosophic Order. She worked closely with a guy named Aleister Crowley, also dubbed the world's most wicked person, or evil person. And he was a founder of, almost everything satanic behind the Satanic Church. And, if you've seen the TV series Supernatural, there's a reason why the Demon King is named Crowley. Is a direct reference to Aleister Crowley. So they have a lot of this in the game, and I mean, there's a lot of kids playing this game, and they're not being subverted by, they are being exposed to all of this, but they also are being exposed for it from media and TV. The things you need to keep an eye out for if you have an interest in the cult and want to know what's going on is the follower of Ishtar was an owl. She had an owl. Yeah. I'm not kidding you. And if you look into today's TV series and all around you, you'll see the owl. It's represented everywhere. You'll also see the Star of Ishtar in almost every movie, every TV series. You see the owl, you see the Star of Ishtar, you see the inverted pentagram, for instance. There's a lot of hand signs. There's a lot of curse signs being thrown around. So it's kind of bugging me a little bit that there's so much. Call it whatever you want to, call it Illuminati, call it satanic, call it pagan, in this game, because it's supposed to be a fictional game. It's set in a fictional universe, so why does it all have all these influences? Well, I'll tell you why. It's because developers, and a lot of them are left-leaning Bolsheviks, satanic communists that don't believe in hell, and that is a problem. Because you see it in the games, you see them constantly feeding it into the games. Characters, skins, sayings, it keeps on happening. And I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with it, because, I mean, they have to get inspiration from somewhere, but, I mean, it's a bit much in Apex Legends, in my opinion. And it's not just one or two characters, it's widespread on all of them. Like Aleister Crowley had a saying, "Do as thou willst," and you could say Octane is the embodiment of that saying, because he's just pure chaos, isn't he? That's why he's so fun to play. But he's definitely pure chaos. Like, who blows off their own legs just for fun, just so they can go faster? Nobody does that. Nobody in their right mind, that would be. But the right mind is not a state that many people are in these days, sadly enough. You can also take Valkyrie with her Valkyrie skin, which of course is a Norse reference to the Valkyries in Old Norse beliefs. that flew down from heaven and picked you up when you were dying in battle and brought you to Valhalla if you were deemed worthy and you died a soldier's death. But then again, you're mixing Norse religion or Scandinavian religion into a game again in a fictional universe, and isn't she more Japanese in her, or Asian in her heritage? She's got a lot of the Ronin skins and all that, and then all of a sudden you got the name Valkyrie, you got a Valkyrian skin, the gold one. So there's a lot of things going on in the game that I'm not appreciating, because I know what the devs are thinking, I know what the background is, because you have to understand, when you develop a game like Apex Legends, to ensure that people keep playing it, there is massive analysis of how the human psyche works, how to keep you addicted to the game, how to keep you playing, how far can they push you before you're at the verge of uninstalling or losing interest, and then they give you that little dopamine boost in your brain and keep you interested. And the more you hear about players burning out, getting depressed and stuff like that, the more I start thinking, well, these players get burned out, these gamers get burned out and become depressed because the game is designed to make them depressed. So you have to understand that when you are gaming. And if nobody is explaining this or talking about this, then how are you supposed to understand it? How are you supposed to see what someone who knows sees in the game? And that's the thing. How are you supposed to do that? You're not, and you can't. Because you'll be walking around blindly, as the old saying goes. The one-eyed man, is king in the land of the blind. And trust me, I don't know everything, but I know a lot. I've seen a lot throughout my years, and I definitely see all of these subverted messages and hidden occult signals, and some of them are just a little bit blatant. in Apex, there's a lot of old Egyptian law, a lot of Babylonian law. To me, it's just very disappointing, because you have a fiction, which means you have a chance to be independent, to be free thinking, to create something beautiful, more great. Let me look at the system. You can't tell what employee got me. Punch man. So a lot of these guys play old where stolen by this pool to be fought against the syndicate. inject software into it. But at the same you want you do get sometimes